leader of the United Kingdom Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch, has responded to Vice President Kashim Shettima after he criticized her for denigrating Nigeria. While reacting to Shettima, the spokesperson for Badenoch said the politician stood by her statement and that she is not interested in laundering the image of Nigeria before she was elected leader of the Conservative Party. Badenoch described Nigeria as a socialist nation brimming with thieving politicians and insecurity. She also said she grew up in a place where fear was everywhere.
I was born here, but I grew up in a place where fear was everywhere. You cannot understand it unless you've lived it. Triple checking that all the doors and windows are locked, waking up in the night at every sound, listening as you hear your neighbors scream as they are being burgled and beaten, and wondering if your home will be next.
All right, I mean, I don't know, you were just saying you don't remember this happening in Nigeria. She left when she was 16. I mean, there was a time where there was armed robbery was rife, and Nini and all of that. But I think that there's an issue when people in power, be it, Kemi Badenoch or Davido, come out to denigrate Nigeria, then it becomes a huge conversation. People like you, me and you, Ayo, we can say, you government people, you're not doing well, you're not doing well, you're not doing well. But when it comes from people like Kemi Badenoch, then it's an issue. But her response has sparked reactions on social media. I'll take one reaction. This person wrote, "The truth often hits the wrong side here. Speaking truth is always labeled as denigrating the country. It's impossible to repackage what inherently cannot be packaged. Shettima and friends should fix up."
On April 7, 1775, Samuel Johnson uttered a very famous quote, and he said that patriotism is the last refuge of this scoundrel. Now, Samuel Johnson was not saying don't love your country. It supported the idea of love of country. But what he was criticizing, the emphasis is on the word refuge. This group, there's something called group psychoanalysis, whereby people think, all of us should take one position, and then the other, who is different in terms of opinion, is demonized. In other words, what I'm saying, although it sounds theoretical, is that, look, people will always have different opinions. And what I said yesterday when you brought up this topic was to say simply that, yes, for every Kemi Badenoch, we thank God that there are many others who are abroad, who may have jackpot, who are still proud of their country. And that second, which is the point I made earlier today, I said, look, yes, if this is the situation, how do we take this as a challenge to make our country better so that some of our children who relocate abroad, who will choose another aspect of their nationality, will not look back at their country and talk down on their country. I think this is a great country, as the Vice President pointed out, but all of us, we need to be in a situation where we'll be very proud of this country.
Of a truth, I don't know why Nigeria is seeking validation from Kemi Badenoch. Kemi Badenoch is a politician and she is representing a conservative party in the United Kingdom. UK amalgamated Nigeria. UK created the problem we have in Nigeria. UK brought us together. We were not meant to be together. Kemi Badenoch is representing the view of the people that made us who we are today. So I don't understand why they are seeking validation from her. She will never say anything good about Nigeria. But the truth remains that whatever Kemi Badenoch has said about Nigeria is a fact. It's just like when Davido went on the national television and said that the economy is in a mess, and they came after him. Yes, they criticized Davido for saying that the economy is in a mess. Maybe they were expecting him to defend Nigeria, to tell the whole world that Nigeria is in good hands, to tell the whole world that Nigeria economy is working perfectly well. But the reality of things is that Nigeria economy is in a mess. And I wouldn't even advise anyone to come into the country to invest. You don't invest in a country that the rule of law is not functioning very well. You don't invest in a country that the rule of law is in the hand of the politician. You don't invest in a country that the politician can buy judgment from the court. Just yesterday, the wife of a colonel went on the national television to cry that the property belonging to her husband, the property that they have been occupying for decades, is about to be taken away from them. And they were asking her to go to court. This same property is being occupied by foreigners that are investing in this country. They know that her prayers will not be answered in the court because the court has been bought over. This whole drama is being watched all over the world. The whole world is seeing what is happening. Are you expecting foreign investors to come into the country? No. So whatever Davido said about Nigeria and advising his friends not to come to invest in Nigeria, it's not just because the economy is in a mess. It's because the country is not friendly for foreign investors to come in and invest. Because the government can just wake up any day and take over your business. The government can just wake up any day and destroy your business. The rule of law is not being respected in this country. As long as you are not a politician, as long as you are not holding governmental power, anything can be done to you and there is nothing that will happen. Whatever Kemi Badenoch said about Nigeria is the reality. Rather than trying to seek validation for her, like she have said, she's not running a PRO for Nigeria. She's not a spokesperson of Nigeria. Kemi Badenoch is saying what the people she's representing want to hear. Rather than attacking her, Nigerians should look at the problem that she has mentioned. I mean, criticism is not a bad thing. They should take an inward look and look at what Kemi Badenoch is saying. Kemi Badenoch said that Nigeria has corrupt politicians. Do we have corrupt politicians? Yes, we have corrupt politicians. Rather than going out to attack her, look at a way to eradicate these corrupt politicians. The reason why the country is not moving forward is because we have corrupt politicians at the helm of affairs. The reason why this country is not moving forward is because we have politicians whose interests are being represented at the national level rather than the interests of ordinary Nigerians. The reason why Nigeria is where she is today, despite all the natural resources, despite her population strength, despite everything that God has blessed Nigeria, is because corruption has eaten deep into our system. Rather than attacking Kemi Badenoch, let us kill corruption in this country. Let us fight it head on. Kemi Badenoch is simply saying that I don't want to get myself associated with Nigeria. It's her views, it's her opinion. Nobody should criticize her for that. She's representing a country that is working, a country that is functional. If Kemi Badenoch was in Nigeria, she would not have become who she is today. Come on, we are talking about a leader of a conservative party. She has the chance of becoming the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. She would not have been able to achieve this if she's in Nigeria. She's in a country where the system is functioning. She's in a country that gives opportunity to everyone, irrespective of your economic, political, and racial status. But that is not obtainable in Nigeria. Even you as a Nigerian, you cannot even attain political power when you are from a certain region in this country. Rather than attacking Kemi Badenoch, we should try to prove her right. Everything she has stated about Nigeria, it's what it is. Nigeria is in a mess. We cannot keep hiding it. We cannot keep trying to shy away from the truth. The politicians, they are the ones that are demarketing Nigeria the more. Look at what is happening to Dele Farotimi. In a civil matter, a defamation case is being treated like a criminal case. Someone that defends somebody was brought into court in handcuff, but somebody that looted the state treasury dry, someone that used state fund for personal use, was brought into the court without handcuff, and people were hailing him. Look around on the social space. People are talking more about the defamation offense of Dele Farotimi than they are discussing about the criminal offense of Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello looted the state treasury dry, but they are not criticizing him the way they are criticizing Dele Farotimi for a civil matter. Tell me the kind of message that this is passing to the international community. This is denigrating enough. Years of weekend, the FCT minister gave a revocation notice to people that are owning properties in Abuja, but later it was found out that that same properties that was revoked to be used for government use was reallocated to a personal colleague, to a friend. What exactly do you think that this kind of message is passing to the international community? It is demarketing Nigeria. But when someone comes out to say the truth about Nigeria, the person is being hunted out and being said that he or she is demarketing Nigeria. No one demarkets Nigeria more than our politicians. So rather than focusing on Kemi Badenoch, we should focus on our politicians. These are the people that are demarketing Nigeria the more. Fix this country up. Kashim Shettima should leave criticism to the Tinubu's media aid, the people that were employed to run propaganda for the president of Nigeria. He should go and do the work that he was appointed, elected by the people to do. Nigeria economy is in a mess. Nigeria is in a mess. No amount of PRO will save us from that. The only thing that will save us from that is when we do the real work to fix up the mess that we found ourselves into. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.